everyone. This is Erin Ashley Simon, another episode of Grassroots Podcast. Before we get into it, and especially with our guests, make sure you hit that notification button to get the latest and greatest, as well as sign up for our Discord. We've been doing a lot of awesome things in gaming, from charity initiatives to just having conversations about latest information when it comes to PS5 and other things. Also, make sure you sign up for our newsletter. Once things go back to some sort of normalcy, we will be doing more events when it comes to gaming and also live recordings as well. And so I'd like to continue doing the introduction moving forward. As like I said, I'm Erin Ashley Simon. We also have another grassroots individual here.
Regular Nas, what's going on?
I was waiting for your nickname. You don't have one today?
Oh, no, not this week. Not this week. I'm off a little bit.
Off a little bit? Okay. Well, let's see. You can have it for the next time. But we also have a special guest today. Now, this person has obviously been making waves in the music industry, but also recently has been making waves in the gaming world as well, putting in work in Warzone and representing the artists in various different charity initiatives. We have the Grizzley join us today. T, it's good to have you.
What's going on? I appreciate y'all for having me, man. What's the word?
No problem.
I actually was about to get ready. To stream before y'all hit me.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Are you doing Warzone today, or what do you get into?
Warzone. So I try to stream every day for at least minimum of like 3 hours. And sometimes I do Warzone. Some people want to see Grand Theft Auto sometimes, but I just keep it Warzone.
Well, now that we're into this conversation, let's dive more into this. When did your passion for gaming really start for you?
So I've been playing games like all my life. You know, like every time a new game came out, like my uncle would go get it, the new Grand Theft Auto, new basketball, football, Midnight Club. But the thing that grabbed me the most was Call of Duty. Like from the first Call of Duty that came out, like before it was even multiplayer, you know, I loved Call of Duty. And I just been sticking with all they drops. And one day I was just playing multiplayer with my guy. He was like, "Bro, you actually good. You should stream." And then that's how it happened.
It's all history from there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Nas, were you last one?
Hey. No, go ahead.
So with Call of Duty, it's interesting because COD is becoming kind of like the focal point right now when it comes to not only competitive scene, but streaming because of the cross-play functionality. Has that new addition to this franchise, has this, I guess, diversified the kinds of people that you play with? And in what ways has COD recently kind of contribute to just like your overall experience during quarantine, or maybe even like how video games are influential in music and just your artistry as well?
So first of all, while I'm not able to do shows, Call of Duty helped me because I was able to make some money by playing Call of Duty since we stuck in the house. So that was dope, right? And then the cross-play thing was one of the most. I'm most appreciative for that feature the most because I was able to switch to PC and still play with my guys on PlayStation.
Now, with the, I know you say you do Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto also. Are you excited about the re-release for PS5?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm like the game. I got friends that's heavy into that game. Like every time it's remastered or redone, they're getting it. I just want Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out. Like how many times? I can't keep playing that same game.
So this is Grand Theft Auto 6?
No, man. It's not, man. This is remastered, man.
I feel you though, bro. No, I feel you. You want a different scenery, different cars, a whole different storyline. No, I feel you 100%, bro.
Hey, man. You play Red Dead at all?
I tried it, right? It's too much you can do. You can switch socks. You can do too much on there.
Wait, too much compared to Grand Theft Auto?
Huh?
Too much compared to Grand Theft Auto? I feel like Grand Theft Auto has even, like, I would say the same amount of customizations and possibly even more because of the mod capabilities, the modifications that people can make.
Red Dead, you literally could go, you have to go hunt, right? Sell the meat and bring the money back to your village. All types of stuff.
That was too much, huh?
You got to skin it when you kill it. All type of stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is too much.
Well, speaking of video games, you previously have worked to put a video game in 2019 called Scriptures, named after an album. Is that something that you want to continue to do? Get involved in video game creations, the development, or maybe even like develop a series moving forward?
No, definitely. That's definitely something I want to get into. And we practicing right now. We made our own Grand Theft Auto server for RP for 5M, basically on PC. And I was just practicing on how to put stuff together. So when I drop my game, it could be everything that game players want it to be.
So you got a deal in the works already? You got stuff on the table already with the gaming?
No, I'm just doing my thing right now, just going.
All right.
And people offering to help out with it. So hopefully
something big will come. I get it.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Like I'm not going for when the first time I heard of you was with LeBron, and I know you already rehashed this a bunch, but I'm not going to lie to you, man. I play that song "Fresh Out" before I go to work.
Yeah.
And again, that's a little motivation, man. That's a little motivation. That's on the list of motivational tracks.
Regular Nas, we
that,
call him Essentials Nas. He has the Essential playlist. And but the cool thing about Nas is that he's very old school too. So old school games, old school influence, it's being added into the mix with us. And we have Wylson here from the depths of his studio over here. Wait, Wylson, how much of a gamer are you?
Wylson.
Talking to T or me?
I'm talking to you, Wylson.
Oh, I mean, I play like Apex Legends, mostly shooters, if anything, Grand Theft Auto, like y'all was talking about.
So with Apex Legends, right? Apex Legends was my primary game before Warzone, right? But they messed up my guy Pathfinder, so I left it alone.
Oh, they killed him. He's dead.
Yeah.
Can't even use him. He's worthless.
Yeah, bro. So that threw me off.
Yeah, I'm glad that they strengthened up Revenant a little bit.
Yeah,
so it's not all bad.
I used to like Octane.
Oh yeah, they gave him a buff recently too. He's all right now, yo.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Have you tried Loba?
Nope.
No, you haven't? Yo,
nope. Yo, you might want to jump back on, yo.
Listen, you may want to jump back
you might
on.
want to get back in it, yo.
This new season, this new character. So Loba has this cool ability where she can throw this ring device from her arm and throw it. So like, for example, as the circle's closing in, you can throw it up top if you need, like, for example, you need a teammate to snipe from up top. Instead of having to run all the way up there, that ability allows you to quickly move high, low, and in different spots to really attack your enemy. And several times, my friends and I have been able to really flank an enemy just from that ability, and you could throw it.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah, I might have to try it.
Y'all heard y'all talking about Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I think that might be the greatest game of all time, man.
Okay.
Based on how 5, based on how long it's been out. And
Yo,
have you played it on 5M?
On 5? Nah.
So 5M is way different. It's multiplayer Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
No computers. Nothing's computer. So the police is people. Everybody is somebody, right?
Yeah.
You can't speed. You can't do nothing. You have to get gas. It's people working in the store. That's a player. That's a real person. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, it's funny because there's a streamer, forgive me for his name not coming to my head, but he's a retired policeman, and he streams as a police officer in GTA.
Yeah.
That guy thinks it's real.
Yeah, bro. He probably you really can take people to jail. I know you locking people up, bro.
But it's funny that they do that, and like you said, they can create like different scenarios, and just it takes it to a whole different level, which is really cool in itself.
Thanks.
And it's just what were you saying?
Like, you can't even get a gun. You can't even get a gun unless you take the classes and go to the gun range and shoot.
Stop
Yo,
playing,
that's
man.
fire.
5 them. Facts.
That's crazy, man. That's what games have come. That's
That's
damn,
dope.
I'm so old.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nas still likes to buy the CDs. He's not digital.
Nah, not at all, man. I like that. I like going to the game store and getting that game in my hand, man. I can't. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's that.
You might as well go and get you a Nintendo 64, get 007, and rock
Oh,
out.
man.
Hold on. Yo,
Blow the
T,
dust
I'm gonna
out
be
the
honest with you,
cartridge.
that was the last game, like first person shooter that I was really ill at was GoldenEye. I had that golden gun, it was over.
Bro, that golden eye was it. When dude throw the hat at you.
Yo,
It's
word.
all-
Our job.
Yup.
Yeah,
Did you guys
Yeah,
play
after
Perfect
that-
Dark?
Nah.
Perfect
you-
Dark was the best.
Well,
I-
so what do you think is the best FPS for Nintendo 64? Was it 007 or Perfect Dark?
007 for sure.
Yeah.
I gotta go Perfect Dark because Perfect Dark was like an upgraded 007. Like, because it came out after.
I ain't gonna lie. 007 was just legendary.
Oh yeah, that's a
man.
fact. That's a fact.
like 007 is that was before Call of Duty and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That set the precedence right there. That's what it did, man.
Mhm.
That's what it. I'm trying to see where, like, the next evolution of gaming. Like, call it, like, you could do so much now. I don't know where it's gonna go. You got any idea, like, where you think it's gonna go, as far as like Call of Duty and things like that?
I think they're gonna start selling like little sheds, right? And make the whole shed VR.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I
Like
can
you in
see
that
that.
world type of thing.
Kind of like Duck Hunt for Nintendo.
Exactly.
Shooting that screen, yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, that-
immersion in your yeah. But I hope that, like, hopefully when they do that, like, the equipment isn't ridiculously expensive. VR right now is very expensive, and it's very uncomfortable with these headsets that they put over your head.
I hope they make it more realistic though, because it still don't seem like you there, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like the TV up close. I wanted to seem like I'm actually there. Like I want to feel. That's why I feel like they're gonna start selling the sheds, and the sheds is gonna have certain fans in them. Something blow up, hot air really come at you. Type, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that listen, that would be dope though. Like if you,
Yeah.
from an experience standpoint, from just a gaming experience, if you could feel like the heat or the wind, yeah, you might have somebody like me might have a heart attack, man. I ain't gonna front.
Oh my gosh. No. Well, speaking of experience, I wanted to ask you, because we've seen music and hip hop being developed into these events within Fortnite. As an artist yourself, like, what are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on just the possibilities of more games adding music and art and performances like that?
I feel like that's dope. I feel like that's very dope. And I feel like whoever is behind setting that type of stuff up is a genius, because music and gaming go hand in hand, just like music and sports.
Yeah. I want to ask you something about an artist's perspective in regards to your music. Do you think it's better for an artist to fade out or burn out, as far as when it comes to putting out music?
I feel like it's better to fade out, because if you fade out, it's still a respect there. If you burn out, it's like people tired of you. You know?
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I saw on your new album that you had Queen Naija in the Detroit choir. How'd that come about?
So it's a song I had wrote, and I needed some vocals on there. I know I needed some somebody to sing like all at once. I was gonna get a group of kids. I tried that, failed. Like I couldn't get the kids to sing it right. So I'm like, all right, get a choir. So I went to the Detroit Youth Choir. They actually won on The Voice before. So that was dope. And they from Detroit, so that was lit. And my girl recommended Queen Naja, so I went with that.
Yeah, man, my wife loves Queen Naja. That's all I hear. She's walking around singing breakup songs. Like, yo, we're not even broken up. Like, what are you doing? Man?
Yeah. Don't put that vibe around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, that's dope. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And also, like, continuing speaking on your music, you have your recent project that released on June 19th, The Smartest, and like you said, like Queen Naija, Meek Mill, and several others. Can you talk to us a little bit about the theme for that project and just the experiences and perspectives that you went about putting into it?
So, are any of y'all Aries, or do y'all know Aries?
Aries, I'm one.
So,
Yeah.
so look, don't you feel like you smarter than everybody? Or do people tell you that you think you know everything?
Yeah, people do. People do tell me that I think that I think I know everything, but I feel like that's also misconstrued with just us being honest.
Yeah, that could be the thing. But I've been hearing that so much, so I just ran with it. So I feel like I'm smart. That's why I named it that. But as far as but I wasn't talking about the smartest as far as like academics or like scholarly type. I'm talking about like more of survival. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the people that came up with me didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like not rap wise, street wise.
Yeah.
Like none of them. You know what I'm saying? Like not one, literally. So I feel like when it comes to survival, I'm definitely one of the smartest because I made it through. And the theme, like all the songs basically was just based around it and me getting back to just being real.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say your music, it sounds like really personal. Like I could tell like you could tell like when a rapper's just making something up just to make it up.
Yeah.
But in your lyrics, like you could hear it like when you said I'm bringing bottles to the store, I hope nobody see me.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming that might have really happened, right?
No, that really happened, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So do you feel like it's easier to write when you make it more personal?
Yeah, I feel like it's more easy to write, and I feel like it's definitely gonna be somebody that relates to it because I wasn't the only one doing that. I know I wasn't the only one carrying bottles and stuff like, damn, I hope nobody see me carry these bottles. Hope nobody from school ride past, you know what I'm saying?
So talk about the artwork. I see like when I'm looking at the artwork for The Smartest, I see a lot of the Boondocks. I see a lot of early 2000 cartoons. There's like different artists. So what was the concept behind that artwork?
So I wanted to put The Smartest in perspective. Like you see what I'm doing and you see what everybody around me was doing, right? Now when I first got the animation back, the characters looked crazy. I'm like, what is this? Feel me? I'm like, if you're gonna do some cartoon type stuff, do some cartoons I actually used to watch. Do Boondocks, Codename Kid Next Door, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they threw in there, and it came out perfect.
Yeah, I see there's a multitude of different cartoons there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's dope. Everybody else is distracted. You out there head in the book, so to say.
Yeah, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. And adding on to that theme of like the smartest, obviously, Team Aries all day. But in addition to that, for you, how do you balance not only as an artist but as a person, these areas are opportunity for you to be vulnerable and open, these areas and opportunities for you to show your confidence, but also having that balance with your confidence where some people like you said, they may think that you being confident is you being egotistical, but that may not be the case. So how do you balance these perspectives within your music and also just even when you're just publicly out there?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't try to balance nothing. You feel me? It is what it is. I just live, and it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just live. That's all. And I feel like if people be on some stuff like on some let me see. I can't really say that I'm arrogant. I don't feel like nobody coming at me on some you acting arrogant stuff. My honesty do get taken out of perspective sometimes, but that's just Like it's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how I'm coming.
I heard you mention on your album, quarantine a few times on it. Was it hard to find inspiration to write during quarantine?
Hell no, I ain't gonna lie. Between us, I was happy that I had to sit down and sit back and chill.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, I could chill for a couple months. Hey, and look, I ain't feel like I wasn't shit because everybody had to chill. You know?
Yeah. Took advantage of it. That's a good thing, man. You're in a good place where you can sit and go, you know what? I want there's money out there. I want it, but right now I just want to chill, be with the missus, be around family, and just relax.
Exactly.
I could definitely add.
So
does this moment, this chill moment, this slow moment, has it like opened your eyes to certain things, or maybe you looked at just like your career or just certain things, like self-reflection period for you?
No, I was just enjoying it. I was just chilling. I was just enjoying it, and I definitely took some time to put more effort into my music. You know, because I ain't moving around as much. You know, I'm definitely putting more effort into finishing some books that I started. You know, like you say, coming closer with the family, strengthening those bonds. You know, and just writing, and still at the same time planning what I'm gonna do when the world open back up. But more than everything, just happy I can finally get some rest.
That's a hard-working man right there, man. Just looking forward to the rest.
Yeah, for sure.
I see that you listen to like Adele and Taylor Swift. Is any other genres of music people might not think you mess with?
Kid pop. No, I'm talking shit.
Wait, you listen to K-pop? You listen to K-pop?
No, I'm playing.
Oh. I mean, listen, even if you did, I would have been like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
I listen to rap. I listen to my peers. But when I do stray off, I know 2 Taylor Swift songs. I know 1 Adele song by heart. And the R&B, I like old school R&B. Like, love it.
Yeah, who's some of the man? That's the stuff I like. Who you mess with from that's old school? And
all of them, man. Everybody you can name. Feel me? Drew Hill, Case, Mary J. Whitney, even Mariah Carey, old stuff.
SWV?
SWV for sure. We get the niggas. I fuck with them. Aaliyah, oh no! Whoa!
Yo, it's okay, man.
Nah, son.
Yo, I feel like we should be able to separate the man. Yeah, we should be able to separate the man from the music, yo.
Yeah, separate it, man.
Oh, certain songs.
Yeah,
Remember, age ain't nothing but a number. I don't know if I can separate with that one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The man got some good music. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Cause yo, let's be honest. You can't make like a greatest of R&B list without, if you don't put his name on there, like it's not a real list, kinda.
No, facts.
There's several. Yeah.
I like
Kelly Price. Yeah, Kelly Price is dope.
Kelly Price. Babyface, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know no Babyface.
Oh,
yeah,
man, you gotta get on it, man.
I was never a big Babyface person either, man.
Michael Jackson. I love, so y'all know the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah. Yo, I know that movie like the back of my head.
Love the 5 Heartbeats. Now, it's one group. Y'all might not know this because this real. Oh, it's Atlantic Star. Secret Lovers by Atlantic Star.
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
Yeah, I rock it too. Selena, the Latin singer.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa, hold on, wait. Wait. I'm Latin. Let's back that up. You listen to Selena? Really?
Yeah, I love Selena.
What about
everybody loves Selena's, man.
I gotta ask though. There's different reasons, man. There's different reasons. Why do you love Selena?
So Selena, they stole me. They got me with the movie.
Yeah.
They got me with the movie. I've been locked in since the movie.
I think a lot, and maybe it's just me, but I think a lot of African Americans were introduced to Selena through J-Lo. Because I had to go back and listen to her music
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, yo, damn, she's kind of dope. She was kind of dope. And then that's when the whole infatuation started with her. Hey, man, that's dope, man. Selena, man. Everybody loves Selena's, man.
Yeah. Everybody get choked up at the movie, in the movie, too.
Yo, Yolanda did her dirty, man.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. She brought the ring with the egg on it.
Come on, man. It be your own people, be the people closest to you. You try to help her out. Now, you about to get me started talking about them.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, I love Selena. I mean, Selena was one of the early Latin artists that was having that crossover into the U.S. in the sense of like people in the U.S. were listening to her bit by bit and were getting to know her before like the J Balvins and the Anuels and all of them. Like Serena was one of those early Latin artists that was really starting to make waves here.
No, facts.
Did you get a chance to catch up on any movies since you've been quarantined?
I watched a couple new movies that came out. Some of the new ones. Did y'all see Sonic? Anybody see Sonic?
I ain't checked it out yet.
I ain't checked. Sonic. I messed with Uncut Gems and Five Bloods.
Bro, Uncut Gems, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dude had no right to shoot this man in the face, bro.
Yo, you gotta give him the spoiler alert, man.
He had no right. I ain't gonna say who did what to who, but he had no right, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He was kind of testing him, B. That room looked kind of hot. They asked him like, "Yo, open it up," and he wasn't with it, man.
But he on some shit like this. He on some shit like this, right? If I open it up, y'all not gonna watch the game. Y'all don't understand this betting shit, right? Just sit there. Y'all about to get a lot of money. Just chill.
Yeah, listen, man. I can see it both ways, man. I can see it both ways. Like it's funny though that his brother-in-law kind of got kind of nervous. Like, yo, dude, you knew who they were. That's why you hired them. So don't get nervous now. Like you knew who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that end threw me off. That shit. Oh man. Spoiler alert. that threw me off.
But no,
I love that. I don't think
Sonic, bro. Like Jim Carrey. Like I ain't gonna lie. He funny sometimes. He not funny sometimes. But this and Sonic, bro. Jim Carrey was hilarious, bro.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I might watch that tonight.
Yeah, watch that tonight, bro. You would be doing yourself a favor.
Yeah, and Sonic
I was a little iffy on it, yo.
They did us a favor changing the way that Sonic looked because the original Sonic looked crazy.
Yeah,
it was trash.
Yeah. This one great. This one great.
Is that the only joint? The only joint you got? Is that the only movie you caught up with?
No, I watched a lot of movies, bro. I watched a lot. You just have to name some. I'm a movie head.
I'm trying to think of that. The joints I just recently caught up, like I said, was the Five Bloods. You got a chance to see that? The Spike Lee joint on Netflix?
I ain't see that one. That's hard.
Yeah. Nah, that one goes, man. That joint with Delroy Lindo, one of the main actors. That dude better get it. If he don't get an Oscar nomination, man, then the system's really against us. Because that dude, he did his thing, man. He did his damn thing. I'm trying to think. I ain't really catch anything else. I just caught up with Snowfall. You watched that?
Yeah, I watched Snowfall. Snowfall was dope. Snowfall was lit.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught up on, bro. I watched the whole Game of Thrones through the quarantine, bro.
Wait, non-stop the whole thing you watched?
Whole Game of Thrones, all 8 seasons.
Tell me that last season wasn't rushed. Tell me that shit was not rushed, man.
Sure, bro.
Huh?
Come on, man.
They took their time on everything, bro. Everything was so intricate. We get to the last season, it's boom, bow, bam, the end. Oh, damn.
It made no sense at the end. Man. It was just like, what?
I looked at my phone. I looked up. Khaleesi was dead.
Yeah, it happened quick.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, man. So, yeah, you can't build me up for set. And Wylson got tight because, like you, T, I watched it straight through. Like, I wasn't there for the, 8 or whatever, and taking breaks. Just back to back to back. And I'm like, yo, fam, come on, fam. You can't. The twins, they supposed to go out harder than that, not letting the building crumble down on them.
Yeah.
Bro,
can tell the writers had something else to do.
It was
I
bad
thought the
build up.
twins. I could tell
Yeah,
the
they
writers
wasn't
had
focused.
something else. The twins.
Yeah, no, for real. Like you could.
I thought the baby was
That was supposed to be harsh. That was supposed to be like, nah, man, nah. That's got me tight, man.
Yeah, that was
But
crazy.
a lot of people not on Game of Thrones, man.
Well, the build up of the last
Yeah, but
season was
Snowfall,
not
how you
good. That build up was bad. Like, think about it. The build up and the time that they took to develop when King Joffrey was killed, and then who we found out who it was. Like, everything. That's what made Game of Thrones so exciting. And then at the end, it was funny because if you watch the behind the scenes video, even like the actors and actresses looked at the script. They're like, "What is this?"
Yeah, that was crazy. I feel like they built it up too high.
Because
the writers had something to do, like you said.
I'm telling you, man. That's what they dudes had other projects. They're like, yo, we gonna wrap this up real quick, and then you don't even do 10 episodes. You do like 8.
But look,
come on, man.
That's why I thought it was going. That's why I was so mad too, because I'm like, okay, everything got 10. This gonna have 10 too. I was on 8. Like, damn, I know the last 2 gonna be crazy.
Yeah, since you caught up with Snowfall, how you feel about my man Franklin Saint working with the CIA like that, man? Because that's how it ended. That he's a willing participant now.
Yeah, so it's looking to me like he had an internship with them.
Well, you know what that was. That I had to explain that to somebody else, right? When you look at that episode, because when he got shot, he's reflecting on his life and what could have been. So I think what the writers are trying to say is, you are who you are in this universe or another. You're gonna be you. The CIA agent is still gonna look he's gonna recruit the best student. Franklin was a student of the game, even if he wasn't in the drugs. He was going to end up working with him. So at the beginning of the episode, they're talking about parallel universes and how he was the only black dude in a lot of his classes, right? So he stood out amongst everybody else. In the street, in the real universe, and in the main one, he stands out amongst everybody else. He was a real student of the game.
Gotcha.
So that's it. That's how that episode was. So it's just basically saying, you are who you are, no matter where you are. You're gonna be you.
Yeah. That's hard.
But yeah, man. But that joint, oh man, I can't wait for season 4. I can't wait.
No, season 4 gonna be epic. So now let me ask you this: since you said all that, you believe in the parallel universes, right?
Yeah.
So what you think happens once we pass on from this universe?
This one, as a Muslim, I have to believe that there's something waiting for me, right? So there's another life. I don't want to believe in like reincarnation. I hope it's not. I'm like Tupac in that sense. I don't think I'm gonna have a life as good as I have it now. You know, if there is another universe, I don't want to come back, man. Because especially if I can remember this life, I don't know, man. I'm hoping Allah's promise is real. That's the only thing I can answer like that, man.
No, I feel you.
What are your thoughts on it, T?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Huh?
What are your thoughts?
I feel like my honest opinion is, I feel like we sleep right now, and once we wake up from this world, we're gonna be in a better place. We're gonna be with God. That's what I think.
Inshallah. Yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, I'm also like I don't know if you're into to this kind of concept either, but like I'm someone that believes in energy, right? The energy that's like within ourselves and like the energy around us, in the sense of like, have you ever heard of like Reiki healing?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of what it's called Reiki healing?
No.
So it's this concept that essentially like we have an energy flow within ourselves, and sometimes when that energy flow is disrupted, it causes us to basically like feel a certain way or get certain illnesses and stuff like that. And so for me, like, I believe that we all have a certain energy within ourselves that we exude. And then, and like, for example, like if you have good energy and good heart within yourself, you'll have that gravitate towards you. If you have like not so good energy within yourself, typically you will have that attracted as well. And there's just like, I don't know, I've been reading a lot of just like philosophical books, spiritual books, and just, I don't know, like it's been helping me just be a little more at peace with everything that's going on with quarantine.
So that's like the quantum theory.
I mean, the quantum theory in terms of like multi-dimensions and that there's multiple dimensions. I mean, I believe that like once you pass, you go to heaven, right? But that multi-dimensional aspect, I think is actually really, really interesting because it says that there's multiple versions of ourselves in multiple different dimensions, and that the actions that we make in this dimension can affect what happens in the other one. Kind of like in the Spider-Verse, like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy thought. That's a crazy thought.
Yeah. A lot of people I know that believe in energy, that they believe that energy never dies, it transfers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
So
let me ask you, T.
A lot of people gonna come back frogs and. No,
Yeah. How tight would you be if your energy went into a frog after you passed, yo?
Man, I had to be one of the one frogs that you can't touch.
Toxic frogs.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the protest and the uprising? And have you been watching?
I've been watching, bro. I gotta really, Yeah. So I had to drop the song, Mr. Officer. Or whatever, and I touched up on it and that, but I got a real different type of feeling as everybody else, bro. I feel like Martin Luther King and them, all of them was doing the same thing, talking and all this and that, and we not gonna make more sense than what they was making because they had it way harder than us, but somehow we still here today. So I feel like we just gotta take a different approach. I don't know what approach that is, but it's like we done talked enough. We didn't sit up here and try to make sense enough. We gonna keep on saying, dang, y'all killed him, he was unarmed. You ain't gotta tell nobody that it was on camera.
Yeah.
Feel me? So at this point, it's a different approach that need to be taken. Talking ain't it though. And getting deep, walking around holding signs up, that ain't it either, because that ain't gonna do nothing.
Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel right now?
We really ain't doing nothing that's really effective. You know what I'm saying? But talking, that's it. So I don't know, because we've been talking for years, since like the 60s or something like that. And a little bit changed. So it's like at the tunnel, but it's going to be so long before we get that light that we really want. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these kids that's not black is being raised and trained to think these thoughts like, okay, you better than these people, these group of people. You better than these group of people. Carry yourself like that. And don't never let them feel like they, you know what I'm saying? This type of stuff. So, we got to bring ours up like, listen, they going to think they better than you. That's not true. Never go for that. The same way they program their people, we got to start programming our people. But I don't got the answers. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
I respect it.
I feel you on the fact that a different approach is needed though, man.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel you as well. So T, when was the first time that you had the talk that all of us black people and black kids go through, where you are told that there are people that think they're better than you, that there are people that won't like you because of your skin color and more? How old were you when you had that talk?
I never had that talk. My talks growing up was, this what you say if the police running here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't even, no racist. Like, my whole neighborhood was black, so we didn't never have to go through it. Yeah. Unless we was just out somewhere we wasn't supposed to be. And to us, we wasn't supposed to be out there anyway. So a lot of stuff I had to learn on my own just by seeing it in the world.
And how was that experience for you when that happened? Like when you had to go out from being in a community where it's, you know, it's an all black community, and then you're moved to an environment where it's not like that anymore.
I was just like, so I already got it in my head that they don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So when I do see like white people being cool with us, it'd be like, damn, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like seeing something crazy, because all my life, it was like, if you go over there, I'm telling you, they gonna see that you black and just pull you over. So we knew not to go over there. I thought that was the norm. But then I started going parts of the world where white people's actually cool. Some white people have black people in their family. And I'm like, man, they just ain't right. The people that's racist, they just ain't right. They was brought up like that. It might not even be their fault. This might have been a program to think like this because the ones before them. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's nobody's fault today. All the people that's alive in the world today, white people and everything, it's nobody's fault why it's like this. It's the people before them, because we couldn't get, we only could get it from them. So now we just gotta break it. We just gotta come together and break it. But I don't really see that happening with the approaches we taking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nas, were you gonna say something?
All right. I was gonna ask him. I was gonna ask you, T. Like, did you go through anything like that at Michigan State University? Like, did you see any like just racist events just walking the campus?
I probably was so paranoid that it might happen that I thought it happened, but it probably didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I probably was like, damn, they racist, but the whole time they wasn't racist. So I don't think I went through that. Like, I got a good opportunity up there. Like, people was up there helping me in every single way I needed help, and I never got denied help. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you went to study, was it finance and accounting?
Yeah.
What did you ever have like what they call an imposter syndrome? Especially when you're in like certain places or spaces where you may be one of the very few Black people in like a class or anything like that. Was that ever a moment that you had that?
Hell no. I ain't had that. I was happy to be up there. I barely got in that motherfucker, so I'm like, yeah, I'm
in here that's funny, man.
Oh, yeah, man, it's interesting. It's interesting just to see how like, especially like where everyone, like where you're raised, and then like just the areas that you travel to, and you really get like a whole different perspective. Because like for myself, you know, we are from like the New York City area, the Northeast area, and I went to college in Kentucky, and I had some of these like what we thought that area was like, and then when I went there, and I'm like, oh, it's really not quite like that. And some people may not be able to experience that because they themselves may not be able to travel. Like I found out when I went to college that there are kids who literally have never met a Black person in their life until they went to college. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like that in Northern Michigan. Like up north of Michigan, like they never saw a Black person before.
That's a crazy experience, man.
Yeah. Because I don't know no Black people that never saw a white person.
Word.
Yeah, they everywhere. Every time we look up, we gon' see somebody white on TV, wherever.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. That's very, 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 very true. So for you, you know, in what ways do you, I guess you as an artist and a person, in what ways would you want to change things or change the world or utilize like what you have to make things better?
Just bring the generation that's coming up that I got my hands on. Just keep them in a proper mindset. Let them know they worth. You know, learn from them too, because all our life I believe we should never stop learning. You know what I'm saying? So learn from them and just teach them a better way. You know, like I say, let them know they worth. Let them know they can be they can be the president, or they can be a rapper. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Let them know to protect themselves too. That's one of the main things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Protect yourself at all times. All that peaceful shit, all that's cool. But at the end of the day, when your health and your life is on the line, go to the furthest extent to protect yourself. Because I'm not going to lie. Can't nobody walk up on me with no gun out. That's over with. Mm-hmm. That's dead. I'm not going for none of that. Yeah. What reason? If you walking up on me with a gun already out, you already got it on your mind that you about to shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Police walking up with a gun out, pulling off. I'm pulling off. I drive to the police station. I drive to the local police station and drop out my hands up, man. He walked up with a gun. I ain't know what was
Yeah, man. As I say, man, just be careful out there, man. Like even when you first came out, I heard you did. You were doing something on social media where you told your fans, you're like, yo, I didn't complete college, but college may be for you. It's not for everybody, but it may be for you. So don't skip out on that opportunity. And I was like, damn, that's dope, because not a lot of rappers are telling people like, yo, go finish your education.
No,
you know? That's dope, man. You've always had that mindset of taking care of the generation after and who's coming up behind us. So salute to you. I want to give you your flowers while I see you, man. Salute to you.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, bro. Good looking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. And like you said, like we have to do what we can to educate and support the people who come after us, because that's the only way that we can change. We can't expect the change to come from just the younger generations. We ourselves have to do what we can to help with that as well. T, we are now about to close this conversation, but before we end, we're gonna end on a really good light note. What's one thing about yourself that no one, not even your fans, know about? What's that one thing?
Let me think. Well, they probably know that. I saw every single thing. I know that. I like my favorite juice, right? Is Minute Maid that come in the cardboard box.
the old school, yeah, them joints be on. They be on point. I know which ones you talk about.
That's my favorite juice. But I'm gonna give you a couple more. I'm the best chess player. See, I got the chessboard right here. I'm the best chess player. Oh, that's the actual chess game right there. I don't want y'all to think it's in the box and I'm capping.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that don't look like a chessboard, yo.
Oh, so and I got a guard dog. My fans probably don't know I got a guard dog.
What kind of dog?
Show you my guard dog before you head out. She aggressive, so don't let her scare you through the camera.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was gonna.
Yeah, so that's it.
That's fire. That's fire. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, T. We really appreciate it, whether it was talking gaming, movies, social matters. I think more importantly, we were able to understand your grassroots of who you are as an artist and as a person. So we want to first start off by saying thank you so much for coming today.
For sure. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Oh, I want to tell you something too, T. Since you're an old school R&B dude, if you haven't listened to Marvin Gaye's "Here, My Dear," check out that entire album. He had got a divorce and had to hand over the proceeds to his wife, so he dedicated the whole album to her. So every song you hear is about her, and he made her listen to it before he released it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm about to go listen to that right now.
So yeah, man, when you get a chance, man, check that out.
All right, bet, man. Everybody that's listening, man, make sure y'all go stream The Smartest and go get that merch, man. I appreciate y'all.
Oh,
yes,
sure.
Thank you. We appreciate you as well. Guys, everyone who's listening, as always, you're listening to another episode of Grassroots Podcast. Make sure you hit that notification button, as well as tune into some of our previous episodes. And make sure you go stream The Smartest. And also, make sure you check out T Grizzley as he's streaming on Twitch as well. You can find his Twitch link on his Twitter account. Also, T, what's your links? What's your socials, so everyone can go and find your streams and everything?
T Grizzley everywhere. Just T Grizzley.
There you go. Easy peasy. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm Regular Nas.
I'm Wylson.
And you guys heard the man himself, T Grizzley, and we are out.
Grassroots.